The next topic is Dana White confirms at UFC 284 that he is going to make Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler fight, which is going to happen sometime this year. And he is trying to find a potential option or location for this fight. This is brought to you by MMA Fighting, as well as if you guys watched the, pre-fight press conference, yeah, he mentioned it there. And he said, the following people were asking me earlier about Conor versus Michael Chandler fight and wondering where it's going to be. We don't know yet. We're kind of working that out. He said, we were planning to go to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. You have to have the right fight. Conor and Chandler are doing the Ultimate Fighter tough this year. They're coaching it, and it's the first time it's going to be on ESPN, the network, which will make the fight even bigger. Dallas at the AT&T Stadium is a possibility, as well as a few others, including the Madison Square Garden, obviously Las Vegas, Nevada, and the T-Mobile Arena, as well as a massive stadium in London is another option. What do you think about this news?
Dude, I mean, it's there's nothing else you can say aside from that. It's Connor, man. It's that dude, to be in his position, to be able to just the fact that you mention his name is enough. That's that's some clout. And both of those people have their work cut out for them, mainly because I think Connor is a vastly better striker than Chandler.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He has a bigger range than Chandler. He has a taller height than Chandler. Um, gas tank, that's where you can make an argument. Wrestling ability, that's where you can make an argument. But just the fact that Chandler does take shots and Connor lands shots and they're clean, it's a very interesting fight. But then you also have to remember that Chandler has been for the last years, plural. He's been more active. Connor has been inactive. He's been in recovery, but that's still not active. There's still gonna be ring rust. There's still gonna be inaccuracies in his shot placement, in his foot placement. We don't know how good his leg is, because even though it's made of titanium, we don't know how much he trusts that leg still. So there's a lot of ifs and ands that can go on, but it's pretty even. I as of right now, I'm biased. I'll say Connor like 60
This
40,
guy.
but it's really close, because of those factors. Because again, no one can run away from ring rest. If you don't do it often, then it's you have a lower chance of being comfortable in the ring in the octagon or ring once it actually happens. It's just how life works, you know. So, yeah, what do you think about that, Mike? What do you think about the upcoming fight between? I'm actually more excited for the tough than the actual fight for some reason, because I do want to see more of Connor's banter, and I think that's what made it more entertaining the last time he did tough. Um, so what do you think?
Dog, I'll just be honest. If Conor beats Michael Chandler, it is guaranteed that he is going to get a title shot next.
Woo.
And that I'm not the only person who shares that same sentiment. Michael Bisping on his YouTube channel said the same thing. And just think about it. I feel like the UFC will, try their best to make, Conor win that fight. The sales for Islam versus Conor, and if they have Khabib in Islam's corner coaching him, fantastic story. That story in itself is just gonna sell millions.
He still lose, but
Yeah, Conor's still gonna lose, but
he'd still lose.
um,
But
But it's even going to be crazier, if Conor wins against Islam.
Mm, that
Islam
would be.
wants to
It's
stand up.
it's really hard to write against realism. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
Eh,
I think best place to have this fight is none other than the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
oh, dude, imagine trying to get tickets for. If you thought getting tickets for the Loma Haney fight was gonna be hard, dude, imagine that. That's
It's
impossible.
dude,
That's almost
I'd have to
impossible.
suck someone up to get
Dude,
tickets.
you'd have to brown nose Dana White
Dog, yeah,
like for that.
hey,
I don't know.
toss the salad, if you can dirty Sanchez up, but no, but I think it should be in Vegas, primarily because all the big fights, from Manny Pacquiao to Floyd Mayweather, Conor versus Floyd, all happened in Vegas, and I think this is a huge return of a huge star. It should happen in Vegas. Um, I don't want it to happen in Texas. I want it to happen here at at the T-Mobile, or even at the new Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. That seats roughly around 80,000 people. I think
Nah,
that'd be
we still won't get tickets to that.
yeah.
Dude, what I would do to see Conor McGregor fight once in my life.
Live in person.
Loma or Conor. Those are the two people that I would do a lot of things to see them fight.
Hey man, yeah, honestly, I think it would be a huge money fight if it's in Vegas. It'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
As well as, if Islam and if Conor does do the job and beats Michael, which I think it's a 60-40 for Michael. That's how I see
Really?
it. Primarily because
Okay,
he's well
that's fair.
seasoned. He's seasoned. All right.
Yes, he's in.
The only thing I'm giving 40% to Conor on that fight, the reason being is, again, he has that touch of death. His left hand, if it lands, it's night for a lot of people.
It is.
But the thing is, where I'm pushing back on is, again, inactivity.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Chandler has been in there with actual like live dogs. He took it to Dustin Poirier in their fight. He took it to he knocked out your boy Tony.
Oh man, but they're like the weirdest,
Yeah,
most
front kick.
powerful up kick.
Yeah,
It landed so flush that it made his face
look like a frog.
yeah, it lagged. You know what I mean? Because of inertia. That's how hard it was. Like the camera, like just made his skull go up, and then his skin and everything else just
Stayed
stayed
there.
there.
That's so bad.
I was so sad.
Yeah, so there's a possibility, if Chandler just wants to win and just takes him to the ground, that's a possibility. But again, let us know what you guys think about this upcoming fight between Conor, the notorious one, McGregor, versus Michael Chandler. Let us know in the comment section below.
I'll bet in pick